Welcome back to Wrestle Capsule, and if this is your first time watching, welcome, glad to have you. We are going to be talking about WWE Survivor Series WarGames. So let's just get right into it. We're just going to go down the line. So we're going to first talk about the women's WarGames match. So it was Damage Control, it was Nikki Cross and Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Mia Yim, and Becky Lynch. Yes, so overall, I feel like the women did a great job. Now, I will say this, it wasn't perfect. No wrestling match is, and remember, this is 10 women in a cage, 2 rings. Some of these women have never even been in a WarGames match before. So with all that being said, of course there were some missed spots, there were some botches, but come on, like overall, this match was so enjoyable and I felt like the women put in work. Like every single woman in this WarGames match put in work and I freaking commend them. It was dope. Even Damage Control. Like, Io Sky, she freaked up. I mean, who doesn't? But then she came back and was like getting it back in. Dakota Kai was getting messed up. Like, man, I would love to see what Dakota Kai's back looks like because she was getting freaked up throughout the entire match. But I'm telling you, she took it like a straight up G. And I mean, I gained respect for Dakota Kai and Io Sky. And I feel like this WarGames match made them look better. Even though they were on the losing team, the fact that Becky Lynch went to the top of the cage onto Dakota Kai and then she was able to pin Dakota for the 1, 2, 3 for Team Bianca to win. That was freaking dope. I was like, honestly, I thought that it was going to be different. I mean, I was hearing people say that, you know, Team Bayley was going to win and how it was going to win. People had their own ideas and predictions of what was going to happen. I wanted to come into this, watching this first match with no expectation. I feel like for me, and I don't mean no expectation like it's gonna be trash, like no expectation of who you think is going to win, but because I feel like when I do that, when I set my mindset like that, I'm able to enjoy the match even more. And even though, yes, I am a content creator, a wrestling commentator, whatever you want to call me, on YouTube, I love pro wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to enjoy it. Yes, I review stuff and I critique matches and segments and things like that, but what it boils down to, I just love wrestling and I just want to freaking enjoy it and I want to be surprised. So for Becky to pin Damage Control for the 1, 2, 3 was pretty dope. It really was. And I know some people, because I mean, I'm secretly back on Twitter, just seeing what's going on, you know, keep my ears to the streets. And I was noticing that a lot of wrestling fans on Twitter were critiquing this match, as they always do. IWCs, they always got something to say. They were like, this was really bad that, you know, Team Bianca won and Becky Lynch pinned them. Like, it made the Damage Control look weak. That's what you got out of that whole match, of all 10 of those women putting in work. Every single one of these women individually put in work for their teams. That's what you got out of it? Me, I saw, yes, I mean, granted, Io Sky and Dakota Kai, yes, the tag team champions were on the losing team. They got pinned, all right, but let us not forget, yes, Becky Lynch has been out. I think she's been out for like 4 months for her shoulder, yes, but she is one of the 4 horsewomen. Like, on the other side, having Becky come back, she was on fire. Besides, she needed to get that payback against Damage Control, against all 3 of those women, Io, Dakota, and Bayley, and she did. So it just made sense in my mind. So overall, I enjoyed that match all the way. It was dope. Yes, like I said, there were some missed spots, there were some botches. Like, I mean, it is what it is, but the women recovered quickly and they kept going, and they were the first match of the night and they did a heck of a job. That AJ Styles versus Finn Bálor match was superb. Oh my gosh, the storytelling. These 2 men have such a history. I know you guys hear, yeah, you always have history, It's true. overall this match was bomb as freak. And I love how, like, while AJ and Finn were in the ring wrestling, their crew was out there going at each other. You got the OC freaking up Judgment Day, Damian Priest and Dom. Like, you got them messing each other up, fighting outside of the ring. Then they going over the barricade and they start fighting within the, like, where the crowd is. Okay, I love that part of it. Like, these two teams hate each other. Judgment Day, like I've said before in my previous videos, Judgment Day finally has met their match with the OC. Like, now it's perfect. It's the 4-on-4, and now there's that equalizing. Like, I want this to continue. Like, even though, I mean, the whole feud between AJ and Finn might be done, I do not believe that the overall beef between the OC and Judgment Day is done. I can't see that happen because it's just gotten good. You just got Mia Yim, aka Michin, on the team of the OC, and of course you got Rhea Ripley. So I mean, this is just beginning. We could be getting more dope matches out of this, more storylines. So it was good. And AJ Styles winning clean with that phenomenal forearm. I feel like AJ Styles needed this win. Like, he deserved it. And if you're liking what you're seeing so far, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. I do WWE content, I do AEW content, from regular weekly shows to pay-per-views like this one. So go ahead, you know you want to. All right, let's get back into the episode. So guys, here is the rant portion of this episode because we're going to be talking about the SmackDown Women's Championship match between champion Ronda Rousey versus Shotzi. Okay, what the fudge cake. Okay, I'm not going to say the word that I want to say because, you know, I'm staying sick if I don't do that. But what the actual F was that? Now, mind you, I was not looking forward to this match from the get-go because I had a humongous feeling that, of course, Ronda Rousey was going to win. Now, this is my only thing. I was like, okay, I already know that Ronda Rousey is going to win. She's going to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Okay, at least let this not be a squash match. And B, at least show Shotzi's skills. At least give her time to get into the groove, to just show off what she has. Stuff that we've seen in NXT. I was hoping to see this. I don't know what the freak I got. Like, what I wanted, I didn't get. Now, granted, the match wasn't super short, but I can't even say it lacked luster. Like, there was no luster. There was nothing. And the whole, like, I remember at one point within the match, I think it was at the beginning of the match, I was hearing, "We want Sasha" chants. And I'm just like, y'all, I get it. We in Boston, Massachusetts for this pay-per-view. I get it. She ain't coming out for this, okay? She's not coming out for this. I know y'all want her to, but she's not. Oh my gosh. Then Shotzi effing up that spot. Like, okay, people make mistakes. I totally get that. And this is her big opportunity. This is a huge opportunity to be able to have a match with the gold on the line for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This is huge. And I knew that Shayna Baszler was going to interfere. She cannot keep her little grubby hands out of Ronda Rousey's matches when Ronda don't need all that. Like, I get she's her lackey now. Like, the only highlight within this match, because I always want to try to find some, you know, cute little silver lining somewhere, when I think Shotzi was like walking on that barricade and she leaped onto Shayna and Ronda and some other people in the front, and they all fell down. That was the highlight. Overall, this match was whack, and Ronda Rousey won and retained the SmackDown Women's Championship by submission. This did nothing. Honestly, for me, this match did nothing for Shotzi. This did nothing. This just gave her a title opportunity. This did not make her look dope. This did not make her look like she's climbing. There's a winner and then there's a loser. There's a way to make both people look good. The winner to look good and even the loser of the match to look good. It's just in the way that the match is crafted, the storytelling. There was nothing. Ronda looked like she just won an easy match, and Shotzi looked like she was in pain and freaked up and just looked, it was just bad altogether. I did not like it. So yeah, that was whack. But let us get into this United States Championship match. Now, this was a match between champion Seth freaking Rollins versus Bobby Lashley versus Austin Theory. This match did not go the way that I thought it would have. Now, was it good? Heck yes. I love how at the beginning of the match, Bobby Lashley and Seth freaking Rollins, they took their turn. Like one wrestler threw Austin out of the ring, and then the other one because Austin tried to come back in, and then the other one just threw him right back out. So they were not seeing Austin Theory as a threat at all, and that was their downfall. The fact that Austin Theory won. He's a two-time United States champion. Blown away. I really thought that Seth freaking Rollins was going to retain. I really did. Man, I'm telling you, Triple H knows how to, it's crazy. Like, even after that whole stupid match with the SmackDown Women's Championship match, that was a stupid match. But to come back with the United States Championship match, and even before that, the breaking down and building back up of Austin Theory, that was just stellar. Like, I was just thinking that Austin was going to put in everything. Like, he was going to show up and show out and lose, and then we were going to gain more respect from him. I did not know he was going to win the United States Championship. What I love about this match is that each man was able to shine in this match. Like, there was a great, healthy balance. Like, no man was left out in showing their skills. I remember at one point, Bobby Lashley was trying to put the Hurt Lock on both Seth and Austin. It was so funny. It was so funny. And then at one point, I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Austin, because he's so tiny compared to the other two. Like, he was trying to put Bobby Lashley in a choke hold, put the sleeper hole. I'm just like, he's just like dangling on it. It was so, there's definitely funny spots. They weren't supposed to be funny, but I laughed. And I love that this match was not messy. It wasn't like, even though there were 3 men in this triple threat match for the United States Championship, it wasn't messy. It wasn't like all over the place. Like, there were times where someone would be out of the ring and then the other 2 opponents would be able to wrestle. Like, there was times, it was just perfectly balanced for me. So it was very enjoyable. Yo, Austin Theory having this championship now, being a champion. Oh, the promos that will follow after this. Oh, I'm fully looking forward to it, because I know he's smelling himself now. Like, he got tore down just to get built back up, and I was not expecting him to be built back up this fast. But I'm telling you, this is gonna be some good story following Survivor Series WarGames. Oh my gosh. The men's WarGames match. Favorite match of the night, hands down. You got Roman Reigns, you got the Bloodline versus Kevin Owens, Sheamus, Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre. Like, where the freak do I begin? Like, when the cameraman would catch Roman looking irritated whenever Jay and Sami would get into it in the ring like that. It's just like, this is not the time that y'all have issues. There were countless times where Sami was trying to help him, was trying to help Jay, trying to help everybody. And in the end, that decision, he gave Kevin the hell of a kick of a lifetime. And then was just like, Jay, you take it. Like, this is you. You got this, man. This is you. I'm giving this to you. And then was able to pin Kevin for the 1, 2, 3. Like, It wasn't the Roman Reigns hug that got me, and you know it. It was that Jey Uso hug that got me, and it wasn't even Sami going in for the hug. When Jey embraced Sami, my heart was just like, I'm telling you, I got a little teary-eyed. Like, I legit got teary-eyed. I was just like, oh my God. Yo, he hugged him several times, and it was legitimate. It was real, and it was feeling it. And then, of course, Jimmy and Sami got to do their, they Usi handshake. That was funny, but oh my gosh, like, the elatedness of Sami, like, it was such a beautiful moment, and it was so unexpected. I honestly thought that the Bloodline was going to turn on Sami. I really did. I didn't feel like Sami was going to turn on the Bloodline. I feel like he was going to be like in between, because over 20 years of friendship with someone that you have to be on opposite teams with and have to wrestle with. Everyone needs a Sami Uso in their life. To point blank, period, no questions. Everyone needs a Sami in their life. Someone who's a ride or die, who will be there for you. Oh my goodness, like that was such a heartfelt and unexpected move for that last WarGames match. Like, I don't even know what else to say. It was beautiful. But besides that beautiful moment of Sami choosing the Bloodline and the Bloodline embracing him wholeheartedly, even before that, this match was so good. Like, and this is me comparing the women's WarGames match to the men's WarGame match. Now, I will tell you, both of them were very good and enjoyable, but for me, I could see the contrast between the two. The women's match was a lot more about doing big spots, big moves. It wasn't as much storytelling as it was in the men's WarGames match, because there's a lot of history, everyone pairing off, the history between Sami and Kevin, like, it's the history between, like, freaking Sheamus and Roman, like, it's just, the history between Solo and Drew, Solo costing Drew the championships at Clash at the Castle. Like, there was a lot of storytelling within this main event match. It was absolutely stellar. Even with freaking Jey super kicking Sami by mistake. Like, I really do think he did by mistake, because I forgot who he was trying to kick. I can't remember who he was trying to kick, but he wasn't trying to kick Sami. Sami got in the way. He just got the boot. But Jey didn't look like he felt any type of way about it. He was just like, hey, you was in the way, bro. Like, you got this kick. So guys, let me know what you thought about Survivor Series WarGames. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Signing off. Bye.